Hey, greetings everyone, and a very warm welcome back to everyone who has tuned into this month's issue of Frequency and Friends. And can you believe it? It is the month of March already. This means for us located in the northern hemisphere of our planet that the environment gets slowly greener again. The flowers are starting to bloom and show their lovely colors, and the weather is slowly getting warmer. And do you know that the change of season serves a lot more purposes than what meets the eye? The orbiting phases of the moon, the sun, and the earth itself made the change of seasons even possible. And these natural cycles have a profound impact on our body and mind. Today, I would like to take you through how Healy World made use of this exact cosmic cycle approach to bring our lives back into alignment with the natural cycles and flow, so you can improve your overall well-being, counteracting the effects of stress and disconnection that characterize in today's fast-moving lifestyle. Hey everyone, it's Kai Schulmeyer, your very own special sales and product manager. Let's dive right into it. Today, we will focus on a natural cycle module located in the HealAdvisor app, the natural cycle IMF programs, and the suggested protocol for you to experience results. Let's give it our attention as the next major trigger date is coming up for us on March 20th already. Everything in the universe we know is governed by cycles. This includes our planet Earth and everything it contains, influenced by numerous natural cycles. Given the fact that throughout our existence we are affected by cosmic energies and the cycles involving the sun and moon, and so it is logical to conclude that living in harmony and coherence with these cycles is important for our body's well-being, and similarly, our body is also designed to function in accordance with natural cycles. It's the year of 2026, and in our modern lives, everything is expected to be faster, better, and more perfect than before. And at some point, we simply can't keep up anymore. Our body and mind feels this pressure. Lifestyle-related discrepancies are increasing, like insomnia, lack of concentration, bad mood, and exhaustion. Many people feel dissatisfied, relationships struggle, and families grow apart. To meet all these modern lifestyle challenges sustainably, we have created a set of frequency programs aimed to help us regain harmony with nature's cycles to improve our holistic health, well-being, and vitality. For all Healy users, the natural cycle protocol must begin with a trigger date, and these calculations are conveniently and automatically performed by the HealAdvisor Natural Cycle module, which also reminds the user at the right time for the application when the organ of a particular meridian is active. And the very few steps you need to take on your own are actually very simple. Come on, let me guide you through along. First, we determine our geographical zone on this beautiful planet. This allows the module to recognize whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, which matters not only because of the different seasons, but also due to subtle differences in gravitational influence. Next, you choose the day for your reconnection with your natural cycle. To support this, we use the oxidation reduction diagram, which highlights 8 ideal trigger dates, depending on your hemisphere, of course. 4 of these days mark the seasonal transitions. The other 4 represent the equinoxes, where day and night are equal, and the solstices, when we experience the longest or shortest daylight of the year. I want to emphasize that these are the ideal trigger dates to start your protocol. But if you miss to start on one of these dates, you can still start it whenever you like. But the greatest benefits you will have if you decide to start your protocol on one of these major trigger dates. And that is really all you need to do to begin your natural cycle protocol. From here on, everything else will happen automatically. Once set up, the app takes over and selects the appropriate Healy IMF programs of the module to guide you through your natural cycle journey. As mentioned, the next major trigger date that is coming up for us in the Northern Hemisphere is March 20th, the beginning of spring at exactly 3:46 p.m. according to Central European Time, which is why I want to get you started with all the important infos about the natural cycle so you can follow through with your personal natural cycle protocol to realign with our natural cosmic forces for a greater sense of wellness and well-being. And let me tell you, being aligned with your natural cycle comes with a whole lot of benefits for you. Here are just a few to emphasize how important it really is to be aligned with these natural rhythms. People report about optimized productivity, increased resilience, reduced stress, and a greater sense of self-compassion. Better weight management and improved sleep quality are also benefits that everyone can enjoy if you are aligned with your natural cycle. Let's get back to the natural cycle module. There's something I haven't told you yet about it though. The natural cycle does not only come with the module within the HealAdvisor app that gives you guidance all throughout your protocol, but it is also coming with IMF programs that are also supporting you on your way to get back into your own natural rhythm. Let me give you an example of how one day may look alike when following through the protocol that the natural cycle module has put together for you automatically in combination with the IMF programs. We begin in the simplest and most natural way. Drink a glass of fresh water about, let's say, 30 minutes before starting the first IMF program for Meridian activation. It's a gentle signal to your body. We are beginning. 15 minutes later, another glass follows, allowing your system to fully hydrate and prepare. Then you run a stabilization program identified by the app and simply allowed to be completed. Afterwards, another glass of fresh water. Later that day, you finish with a 30-minute daily stabilization program. And just like that, your first day in the natural cycle is complete. Calm, structured, and intentional. On the following day, the next organ meridian program continues clockwise through the cycle. Over time, you'll notice subtle but powerful changes. You wake up more refreshed, falling asleep becomes easier, there's a sense of inner rhythm returning. When that happens, you will know you're realigning with your natural cycle. And if you wish, you can complete the protocol at the next trigger date. Whenever you feel ready to begin again, simply wait for the next trigger date to roll around and start over again. The beautiful thing is, you don't have to keep track of everything. The natural cycle module holds the structure for you, reminding you when to drink water, when to run a program, and what comes next. It becomes a quiet companion guiding you step by step. You also have 12 activation programs, like I said, and that is one for each main meridian, as well as 2 stabilization programs, the daily stabilization and solar stabilization. Begin with daily stabilization for about 4 weeks, until you truly feel aligned with your daily rhythm. Then, when the time feels right, transition into the solar stabilization program and expand that harmony even further. The activation programs that are one per meridian will change on a daily basis, clockwise through the cycle. And here's something important. This process is meant to support your life, not disrupt it. If a program falls in the middle of the night, sleep. Your rest is really sacred. For example, instead of running the lung meridian program between 3 and 5 a.m., you can gently shift to the stomach meridian between 7 and 9 a.m. The cycle works with you, not against you. After all, this isn't about adding more pressure to your life. It's about returning gently to your own natural flow. I personally cannot encourage you more to try and see it for yourself. I absolutely love this module because even in a fast-paced lifestyle, yeah, even if you got out of tune with yourself, it is good to know that there's something powerful right there in our hands to support us in getting back in tune with ourselves for a greater sense of well-being. From my side, that was it for today. I'm wishing you a fantastic month of March, a wonderful shift of seasons for everyone, and an amazing natural cycle experience. I hope I will see all of you again in the month of April. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.